How's it going, everyone? Texas Man here, back with another video. I hope that you guys are all having a wonderful day. If you guys would please give this video a thumbs up if you guys do enjoy it. Subscribe, of course, if you guys have not already. Also, do me the biggest favor of all, make sure you guys hit that bell notification button. Select all for all notifications so you guys don't miss out on future content here on the channel. And as always, if you guys have any movies, shows, or games you guys want me to cover here on the channel, please let me know in the comment section down below. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be continuing talking about Andor Season 2. This is going to be for Part 2. If you guys have missed out on Part 1, I do have a Andor playlist. You guys can also find it in my TV show playlist. Andor, all things Star Wars. I'll try to leave a link to those playlists here at the end of the video. If you guys missed out on it, basically what I gave Part 1, the very first 3 episodes, was a 7 out of 10. And here in Part 2, we're going to be talking, of course, episode 4, 5, and 6. Like I stated, every single 3 episodes is basically its own little mini movie, and each 3 episodes are kind of like a chapter, and they take place 1 year apart from each other. So episode 4 does take place 1 year after the ending of episode 3. So that it's kind of weird because, like, episode 3 ends, and you're just like, okay, what happened? And you're kind of doing catch-up work while you're also trying to understand the story. It is really, I thought it was going to be a cool way to do this season, but it's like there's characters that were in the first 3 episodes and they're not here at all. And then there are characters from the very first 3 episodes that are in here, and you're just like, you're confused of like, why are they doing what they're doing now? What happened in the 1 year? And there's some characters that just don't do much, and I'm just like, it feels weird. So these 3 episodes here, episode 4, 5, and 6, there's a lot more focus on the planet Gorman, and it has the special mineral at its core, and that's the primary focus of these 3 episodes is the rebellion and the Empire. They're trying to establish a foothold on that planet for their own various reasons. We also get to see the mental and the economic problems the Empire is causing to corporations, politicians, and also to everyday citizens. Andor has been married to Vix for about a year now, which I'm just like, yay, it's about time. And at this point of the timeline, we're at a point where the members of the rebellion, whether they're high, low, or middle management, they're getting to a point where they're just sick of hiding. And considering where this takes place in the timeline-wise, like with Star Wars Rebels and whatnot, it kind of makes sense. These people they're sick of hiding. They want to take more action. And instead of just winning these little mini skirmishes, they want to take more action so they can start winning major battles and eventually win the war against the Empire. We're also seeing the beginning of the collapse of the Senate and the 100% rise of the dictatorship by the Emperor, and of course the Empire within, where, senators are no longer interested in wanting to fight against criminals and injustice. They're just like, yeah, whatever is good, because we want to just, not just keep our jobs, but we want to stay alive. Politicians are just interested in keeping their heads instead of, doing anything for or against their own political agenda, their colleagues, the planet they represent. They're more interested in saving their own skin. Very modern day, if you ask me. The episodes are slightly more spy, espionage, and thriller in style, but not enough that it kept my interest. We do get to see what I believe is the Rebel base in Star Wars The Force Awakens, which is kind of cool. There's this plot line where Saw Gerrera is trying to get one of Andor's friends that's an engineer, I guess now. He's building something. I have no idea what it is. And as a Star Wars nerd, I'm kind of mad at that. So if you guys can tell me what Saw Gerrera and this engineer dude are doing with this device, please let me know, because I was confused. I didn't understand it at all. It was the most boring and confusing plot that was going on through these couple episodes. Lastly, there is a totally unnecessary gay kiss scene in episode 6 between Mon Mothma's cousin and this other rebel member. They've been lovers since the middle of season 1. One of them does die. And I was just like, that sucks. Sorry. Like, nothing against, the character. I just didn't care. I didn't have any emotion to the character. Just like, whatever, she's dead. They try to make it this big emotional thing, and I'm just like, I just don't care. I don't care. Somehow these 3 episodes, it's funny how a lot of people have been saying on the internet, like, oh, the first 3 episodes are the worst, and it's going to get better. Somehow this is more boring and uninteresting, these 3 episodes, than the first 3 were. So, don't know what's going on. I hope, the next 2 parts are much better. I am still curious to see how things progress into Rogue One. But these 3 episodes, it was kind of a slogfest. I was watching that, and I was just watching these episodes, and I was just like, I was bored. I was checking my phone. Like, if I have the ability to watch somebody live streaming on YouTube or Twitch while I'm watching the show or the movie, it's bad. That's just how I see it. It's like, if it doesn't keep my interest, then it's not a good movie, it's not a good show. And, about 3 hours of this, it was kind of boring. It's not horrible, but it's definitely not as good or better than the first 3 episodes. So with that, I'm going to give part 2 a 6 out of 10. Look forward to part 3, and of course the finale, part 4, coming in the next couple weeks. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Also want to let you guys know really quick, on May 4, I'm going to be having my review of Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. So look forward to that. It's going to be a really long video, over 15 minutes long. I dive into a lot of stuff with that. So hope you guys will enjoy it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.